and we'll be interviewing Dave Marasco today from the University Registrar's office. And today we'll be asking questions specific to the office of the Registrar. Thank you for allowing us to interview you. I know it's a busy time of the year and I will try not to get too much time. Can you give any advice to first-year students registering for courses for the first time at Oklahoma University?
Typically, we have academic orientations for first-year students new to the university, direct from high school or college students that are first time to the university. We assemble them, have an orientation, give them sort of an indication of what's to be expected, sort of make a pathway to their degree. And all our staff are available, our faculty, and we deal with it in sort of a group first time. Now, continuing students, more or less, on an individual basis, mandated by Senate that each student have a faculty advisor in helping them select their courses. It really bodes on retention with upper year students and how they meet their faculty advisor and map out the courses they require for their degree.
Would you say this is the busiest time of year? I know you do many things throughout the school, but for the Registrar's office, would you say this is the busiest time?
It's busy throughout the year for the Office of the Registrar. Typically there's a bit of a lull for a week in the early part of July, but then again, you know, we have our academic orientations right away, and then it's great final examinations right now, and it's never really calm in this office.
What would you say the requirements are for students trying to have course overload in their schedule?
Typically when there's a request for course overload, I look at obviously I need a rationale. I have to ask why the student is requesting an overload, because you can appreciate, 18 credits versus 15 it can be overwhelming, but for the most part, I mean, there's a reason why the student's requesting it, and obviously the student has to be in good academic standing.
What are the requirements for a course overload for students? Do you need the professor's permission, or is it solely based on the register?
No, it's the University Registrar that approves a course overload. Again, it's based on, could be in their last term of study, they require that those 3 credits to graduate, or the course that they seek is cycled every second year and they won't be able to get it. So there's a number of issues, and it's a matter of looking at their academic summary and just making a call on whether they should be approved for an overload.
How can you determine if you're accepted for course overload? Do you guys send us like a written confirmation?
Typically the student registers for the course, and my system, the OASIS system, the record system, will flag me, and there's a problem, and I'll have to go and override the request.
When looking at a list of the courses that Oklahoma University actually offers, why are certain courses that are in the book not actually offered, like courses like astronomy?
The academic calendar is contains like an inventory of the courses, so not all the courses, and this is typical of all universities, not all the courses are offered. Now that being said, I mean, it's always a good exercise for departments when they get an opportunity to revise their section of their academic unit, that they go and sort of delete courses that haven't been offered, let's say, in 5 or 7 years. But for the most part, in the academic calendar, we do offer them, albeit we offer them every second year, or cycle them every second year. So,
how are academic advisors distributed to students? Does it go by major, or?
Upper year faculty advise students, and it depends on sort of the discipline. If it's for a BBA, and the student is in an accounting major, we'll give them to one professor whose interests or specialty is in accounting and vis-a-vis marketing and different other different disciplines.
Given that April is coming up, if students would like to switch an exam date, how would they go about to do that, and what would be, I guess, a valid reason?
The University Registrar approves the request for deferred examinations, in this case special examinations, based on medical, family tragedy, jury duty, that type. We will defer the examination.
When students are deciding upon their courses that they're going to be taking next year, would you recommend that I guess, second-year students take a spread of different courses or just focus on their major solely?
It's important that students get a breadth of curriculum in their student experience at the university, and that's what, when you meet with your up-year advising, that being a faculty member, they will sort of advise that to the student. This fall we're going to be introducing minors, so students will be able to get a major in their discipline and alternatively a minor in a series of 24 credits. Good for the students to get. It'll look good on a transcript.
For sure. What would you say is the most popular degree here present day, like something that I guess people usually come to the school for?
The Bachelor of Business Administration with special or minors in this case beginning this fall in accounting, marketing, human resources, economics. That's most popular. Now, having said that, psychology and sociology are both popular disciplines, and this year we've seen our 101 applications direct from high school a peak in biology.
That's nice.
So yeah, with the advent, the new building will be launched in about a few weeks, be opening. So yeah.
Would you like to see any changes when it comes to students registering for courses, like anything that would, I guess, make your job easier?
So we're going to be launching online registration, so beginning this fall. So I'm hopeful that works out. That students will be this will be upper year returning students will be able to register online through the record system to my Algoma U.
What would you say is your favorite part of Algoma University?
Personally, it's dealing with the students, but I don't get an opportunity as much as I'd like to meet with students and talk to students and give them some advice, but because of the nature of the job. But yeah, it's the students.
What would you say is your the best aspect of your job, and do you find it rewarding?
It's busy. Not only do I oversee the Office of the Registrar, but I have ESL programming and international recruitment. I have a great team of staff, Anjung, Shelley, Misha, as well as Joanne Alvey and Nicole, who work ESL and international recruitment. So we work as a team, and that's how you become successful and move forward.
What brought you to Algoma University, and how did you get to, I guess, the registrar's office here?
You apply. I always tell students if they believe in an institution, an organization, even if you have to start at the lowest or the bottom rung, I guess. If you believe in something, that you're gonna you work hard, you're gonna be successful. So yeah, I enjoy it. Again, it's awfully busy, but it's rewarding. Seeing students succeed. In June we'll have convocation, and it's nice to see the students go out in the workforce and apply for jobs for the first time and move forward. Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations for returning students and even the graduating class?
Yeah, for returning students, obviously get advising. There's a lot of students that don't take that opportunity, and it's forward to all students. So get advice, know your path to the degree. For students that are convocating this June, be patient. If things don't work out, it's a good time to take more courses or get another credential, because it is competitive out there. So, but things will pay off. Don't get discouraged.
Thank you for allowing the Sentient newspaper to interview you. The newspaper will be out on Monday, so you'll see yourself. I'm sure you inspired many students and answered a lot of questions that they had, especially about registering for a course overload.
Mm-hmm.
I know you answered my questions, so thank you very much.
Thank you, and it's been my pleasure. Anytime, next time if you